So of all the content management systems we know of in use, Joomla runs about 6.9% of content management systems throughout the entire world. So globally, there's a Joomla site almost everywhere. Just as a matter of running the entire internet, we have approximately 3.3% of the entire internet is being run on Joomla, which are staggering numbers. Most people never realize that they're on a Joomla site, they're just on a regular website. And it takes a ton of work to get this done, and sometimes some of our programmers quite don't make it. And individuals putting together business plans, marketing things. While a small percentage of work will always be done by great programmers, the shift over the last 10 years has been huge in driving a simpler, easier to use web. And the business around that is not about paying programmers, making sure programmers do work. It's about finding the value that comes out of that. You know, we don't talk about HTML and PHP and Node and JSON and CSS on a regular basis. We're trying to figure out how can we sell something, how can we get people to build new enterprises on our systems, grow economies, grow companies. You know, 10, 15 years ago, everyone had to be George. Everyone had to know the whole process, soup to nuts. So that meant knowing the code, knowing the infrastructure, knowing everything from how much RAM does that server have to being able to load up and start up a SQL server, run Apache, configure that, optimize it. We don't need to know these things. And we do this today, especially with Joomla, around the ecosystem that exists. It's accompanied with a unique proposition that's proprietary, that has a very specific set of solutions geared towards a certain set of clients. And they have been raising by their domain acquisition, amount of users and usage immensely over the last few years. Some of these guys are growing at 20% ahead. I'm sure every hosting company here or someone tied to infrastructure would love to see their business doing 20% a year.